Hi, Joe here. Now, I'm always excited when LinkedIn roll out some new features. And here is one of them which relates to your analytics. So when you're on your profile, when you're logged in as yourself, you'll see this strip of analytics under your introduction area here. So previously we had your rating. So if you're an all-star, and what's happened now is now you've just got a small icon. You can hover over and see what that will tell you some feedback as to where you are right now. Then you've got who's viewed your profile, which spans 90 days, and that's still available. Then we've got viewers of your post, and this will vary. It will just tell you about one of your most recent posts. So the figures will be up and down depending on where it's at. And if you click on it, it will take you to that post and to your stats. And then the new feature right at the end here is weekly search appearances. So if I click on this, so anything blue is a link. So if I click on this, it will take me to a new area. And it will tell me how many times my profile has appeared in search results in this period of a week. So June 6 to June 13. So obviously the next period will be released at the end of that particular week. So it gives you a week's snapshot. It's something you can capture and just to benchmark where you're going to gamify it. Obviously, your profile appearances are going to come from things like how your profile's optimized for keyword searches, where you're showing up and things like that. How active you are, and there's quite a few things that come into your profile. So this is why it's important to optimize your profile for search. Now, when I'm talking about optimizing, I'm talking about using the words that your target market are using in order to find you, which is essentially what keywords are. And these things can be across your other platforms as well, because you want to be consistent. There might even be some of the same words that are coming up that you're using for your website, for example. If you're in a larger team, you might have specific skill sets that are unique to you, but part of your organization. So make sure that you are coming up for those things. And this is a way to sort of, like I said, to show that. So that you're coming up in the search results. Obviously, the next step from here is, are people viewing your profile? Are people sending you connection requests? And then what's happening next? And that's obviously different benchmarks you can check as well. But there's no connection between them at the moment. But it's just, like I said, a nice internal thing that you can be monitoring each week to make sure that you are gaining traction. So if we have a look down here, you can get some insights onto in terms of where they're working and what do they do. So what kind of roles are they in? So that can be quite interesting. So if I go back, then if we click on who's viewed your profile, so obviously these numbers they're similar, but they're going to be different because it's different people. When you come up in the search results, people are not necessarily going to click on your profile because it depends on how many other people are in the search results, where are you coming up, where are you ranking. People might click on the first few and not go beyond that. So, the profile views could relate to that, but also if you're very active on LinkedIn, you're in lots of conversations, people may look at you for that reason. So the two are kind of, they're somewhat linked, but there's no direct linkage because you don't know why people are clicking on your profile and you can't see that path. So the two, take them as standalones, but just internal benchmarks to see exactly where you're going. And then, of course, you can look down your list and see who's looking at you. And if you've got the free account, obviously you can only see the last 5. But it gives you just some numbers and intelligence to see, is it working for you? What can you do? How can you improve? And then you can get some help if you need it. So speak to someone like me who can give you some insights into what you could be doing better with positioning yourself, how you can be using LinkedIn and publishing content, things like that are going to give you more exposure, which then can lead to more connections, more opportunities. So if you've got any questions, feel free to get in touch, but enjoy those new metrics.